Hi Innu, thank you so much for joining us at the Center for Entrepreneurship at Krea, which is supported by Catalyst. We've created a list of questions which we'd like to get your insights on, so we'll get straight into it. Now, the first question I have for you is, what exactly do you think the Center for Entrepreneurship at Krea should do for its early stage founders?
I think at the very beginning, continue to encourage students to have an entrepreneurial mindset, as we spoke about it earlier in the session as well. I think constantly staying at it. Entrepreneurship is a hard journey, and the best thing that a Center for Entrepreneurship can really do is to keep students or founders prepared to be at the journey, stay the course and continue to build. That's one. The second, I think, is promoting a lot of collaboration. As entrepreneurs, we soon realize that collaboration always wins over competition. And very often we don't need to build all solutions ourselves. And a Center for Entrepreneurship, I would assume, has access to or knowledge about a lot of different solutions that are getting built. So if the center can facilitate collaboration among founders, among startups, they could use each other's solutions, they could learn from each other, and they could also be sounding boards for each other. So I think those are two things that I would say a Center for Entrepreneurship should really do.
That's great. And what small operations or decisions that you take early on, especially from your experience as Wendy, that really drives that difference, changes the trajectory of the business?
Absolutely. So I think this is about prioritization.
Okay.
Decision on, as a startup, you're always constrained on resources, and resources could be time, money, people, right? And then mindshare. So as an entrepreneur, you have a gazillion things to do, but you only have limited time and effort and resources, money. So I think prioritization would seem like a very small thing, but if you have 3 decisions to take in front of you, or if you have 3 initiatives that you could pursue, being smart about analyzing and understanding without over-analyzing it as well. So it's a mix of gut, it's a mix of data, it's a mix of intuition to decide where and what should I prioritize and where should I put in my investments in terms of time, money, effort. Is something which is very critical, and a right decision or the right kind of prioritization can actually change the trajectory. And the decision could come in any form, right? The prioritization could be on how many resources do I allocate on this? Should I stay local? Should I go global? These are all decisions that you can take, but prioritization is key. That is what I would say.
Great. All right. And that's a very important point that you bring up, because strategy is just as much what you don't do as what you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
And from your experience, what exactly would be that one piece of advice that you'd give to very young founders starting out right now?
Think big. I know it's very cliched, but you have to think big. You have to believe that you're solving a really, really large problem, because it's a trade-off you're making. You're choosing to spend time being an entrepreneur. It's very important that you solve a large problem. But also remember that there are baby steps that you need to take to solve that large problem. The problem will not just get solved overnight, because if it had to, then somebody else would have already solved it. So there are baby steps that you take, there are micro steps that you take to solve a problem, but keep thinking big to get to it.
Yeah. That's great. All right. So you're saying that it's good to think big, but also have those little steps, those little things that you can do along the way that will help you reach it.
Absolutely, because if the goal is so large, there is no way you're just reaching it in one step. Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for your time.
you.